can, but I don't want to be that person. We support the things that we love. When you could just pull up on people. Jerry and I are on the road taking our drive, and my friends, I saw you from the road. I said, look at Mandy and Lorette.
Caught you. I was like, what?
You got a good eye. Y'all vlogging?
I saw your hair, yeah.
We just sliding. Nothing crazy.
Say hi to my friends.
With the infamous legendary Sherwin.
Hi.
These are our friends. They just saw us from us.
Oh, we saw them from the street.
That's good eyesight.
Yeah.
No, it is good eyesight because I saw his hair and then I saw her from behind, and I remember on Instagram she said it was date night. So I was just like, okay, they're on a date. So you guys, I made it from the bed. And now we're downtown.
Christ cow. Look,
We're downtown.
there's a Jesus cow.
One thing about my husband, he's not going to sit down.
Like it?
And what the heck? This type of stuff that you see downtown is crazy.
Cow. Let's go back.
No, come on.
In the front of it, it says Christ cow.
Oh, but why he said something about the dead?
I don't know.
Why does it look so demonic?
It don't look demonic. You probably think it's demonic because you
Hey Soulmates, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to a new vlog. For those of you who are new here, my name is Sherwin. It is Sunday. What's today? I think it's June 23rd. This year is going by fast. 2024 is going to be one of those years that goes by fast, because how did we get to the 6th month of the year already? How did we get here? I'm not comprehending. It's not clicking for me just yet. I just looked and we're at the end of June already, and June just started yesterday. Anyways, hey guys, hey, I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. Welcome to a weekly vlog. I hope to take you guys on the week with me. I wanted to open up the vlog. We just got back from church probably an hour ago, and then I sat down to film some content and kind of like get my week, like prepare myself for the week ahead. For those of you who are new here, you guys know that I started a group of wives. It's a group for wives or aspiring wives. Every week on Wednesday, I'm dropping a new topic. And this week is the S word, the word that people don't really like on the internet, and it's the word submission. And it's crazy how in marriages people think that we have an option when it comes down to being submissive to your husband. As a wife, you are instructed to be submissive to your husband. And if you are in a godly marriage and your husband is doing what he has to do as far as him loving God like Christ loves the church, because he's instructed too. Just like the man is instructed in the marriage, the woman is instructed. And in Ephesians, it literally tells us to submit yourselves to your own husband. And so it is our job to submit. And the word submission has just this negative ring, negative bell. It's just negative to the internet. But in reality, if we shift our perspective a little, if you're submitting to your husband, you're basically supporting your husband and you're supporting your marriage. Submission is the ultimate support. That's all it is. And to be a woman is to do that naturally, because we have that motherly instinct. It's in us. We have that nurturing instinct. It's naturally in us to support. And if we're being honest, we support the things that we love. We do. So if we love our husbands and he's leading a good manner, a good fashion. You guys know what I'm talking about. If he's leading, if he's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing. And the Bible doesn't necessarily tell us, oh, if he's bad with whatever, but the Bible also instructs the man. So if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing in the word, and you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing in the word, then you're supposed to be supporting or submitting. And it's not really, it's like it was never an option. You get it? But yeah, you want to see a guy melt, because especially in our community, a black community, men are taught, like, you know, growing up, men were taught, we're not raising our kids like that right now, but growing up, men were taught not to cry, not to show emotion, not to da-da-da-da. But when you create this safe space, which includes your submission, you know, your instruction to submit. You ever watch a man that wasn't taught to do certain things learn to do it in your midst and in your presence because he's safe? Because he feels safe. You ever watch that? You ever watch a man show emotion, a man learn how to communicate better, a man learn how to, and it's all because it's the surrender, it's the submission, it's the support, it's the love. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Just got done filming my content, and now I'm actually on my way to my mom's house. Not literally, but I'm actually gonna stay in these clothes. I'm gonna put on some mules. I did content on my mom fits. I get so much compliments on the things that I wear that I'm just like, man, when I get dressed, I might as well just film it. Easy content. I'm already wearing it. I'm already going out the door. I don't have to, you know, it is what it is. Like content of mom fits. I'm a mom in my 30s, and I love putting things together. I know how to do that well. I'm not a fashionista, but I can put things together really well. And when I step out my house, I step. One thing about it. Anyways, guys, hi. Church was great. I know my kids are going to be so happy to go to my mom's house. I have so much of her Tupperware that I need to bring back from so long ago, because I hardly go to my mom's house. But when I do and she cooks, like, she'll send food home for us. And that stuff's been sitting there for months, and I feel so bad. No one should give me their Tupperware to take home, because who knows when you're going to get it back. Alright guys, so we left the house. We're headed out the house. I recently put on my stories on Instagram that I was missing the taste of a burger. Like, I wanted a burger. For those of you who do not know, I do not eat meat. Like, I don't eat red meat or pork, and I haven't had red meat or pork since my daughter was like 1. She was probably 1. And so I was just like, I want a burger. And everybody's like, go get a burger. I'm like, I don't eat meat. What are y'all talking about? And so one of my followers told me about this place called The Habit. And I told her that I would try it because she said that they had turkey burger options. And they also had the Impossible Burger, which I told her I don't really like the Impossible Burger taste. And she said that it was good. So the plan is to go there and try out either the turkey or the Impossible. And I'm on my way there before I go to my mom's house because it's in Plantation. So it's on my way. Since I'm thinking about it now and I'm on my way to my mom's house, like, I can go to the one before I get to my mom's house, and then from there drive to my mom's house. And I'm gonna try it on here so you guys can, so we can rate it together. I'm on my Keith Lee. Alright, so we made it. We made it to the Habit.
Don't ever kiss my
and let's go. I don't know how I got back on this treatment to where I'm taking off my liner before I eat again. Like, this is really one of the most annoying things. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna show y'all how it look. I ain't gonna lie, this look like meat.
It is now then.
It does.
Yeah, not really.
I don't think so. I know it don't smell like
yeah, it don't smell good?
It don't
It
smell
does smell like meat.
Okay.
Actually, kind of does.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. To me, it looks like meat. My kids say it don't.
Oh, it looks good.
Y'all see it? My kids say it don't look like meat. To me, that looks like a beef patty. Alright, I'm scared. I thought they would have turkey, but there was no turkey on that menu. Alright. Here we go. That's the actual Impossible Burger. It's alright. It's not a burger, but you could taste that it's not a burger. Like, I want that beef, like the charred beef taste. But this is not bad. Would I drive all the way over here to have it again? No. It's nothing serious. I can make me a turkey burger at home. But good morning, vlog. Welcome to a new day in the vlog. I woke up this morning feeling like dancing, and there was a point in time where I danced every day. Like, I would have my music on daily, like getting on my kids' nerves daily. I would just turn on that YouTube, whether I was playing gospel music, music from the 90s, the 80s, late 80s, because the type of music I listen to, for Wandering Minds, worship, gospel. Not old school gospel though. I like Maverick City music, Elevation, worship. I like Called by music, Afrobeats. It's like Afrobeats, worship, Afrobeats praise, sorry. 80s, late 80s and 90s R&B. That's my stuff, okay? I like 90s music too, like 90s, probably like R&B, some house music, and then that's it. That's what you could catch me listening to. I don't like the new music out now. I wish R&B groups would come back out. But this morning I was in praise. I was like Afrobeats praise, and I think I'll put the music down below I was listening to. But this morning I just felt like dancing. I felt like dancing. This morning I woke up and I'm like, where is she? That girl that would dance every single day. Like, I'm looking for her. And I'm like, just turn on the music and dance. So I turned on my worship music and it felt good. That was like a little pre-workout. Then we had to go look at a school for Jada, because Jada's school keeps bringing the tuition up every year. This is the third year that they are doing this with no prior notice. We work very hard in order to be able to make sure our children have a good education and they're put into private, like a private school, but to be raising the tuition every single year without any notice, and then on top of that, they've raised it to a price where I feel like she could be at a better school, like a bigger and better school for what they're charging for their school. And so now I'm on a hunt for another school for Jada to start her 7th grade year, and I feel kind of bad, but this was, I mean, we do what we gotta do. We move. So this morning we had to go look at a school, and I got on the highway and immediately thought, why am I getting on the highway to take her to school? Because in the morning, sometimes if I'm on set or if I have to get stuff done, my husband has to help me. He helps me with getting the kids to where they need to go, and her school just can't, like, I cannot be getting on a highway to go to the other side of town to get her to school. Like, it literally has to make sense that way for us, for it to work for us, and that wasn't going to work for us. So I called the school and I told them, like, hey, we're late, and we're also figuring out that you guys are a little too far for us. So she gave us like 2 other school recommendations that I'm gonna check out later on. I already checked out one, and it's a school that I've heard good things about, and the tuition is, to me, the tuition matches the school. And so actually it doesn't match the school, to be honest. If I'm being honest, the tuition seems a little low for the type of school that I've heard that it is. So that's a plus. That's a plus. But we got off the highway and we just made it back to the park, which you guys know on Mondays I do my miles. So last week I hit a personal PR. I was doing 3 miles, then I went up 3.5 miles, and now I am at 4 miles. So I'm gonna do 4 miles because that's the minimum I could go. Once I hit a PR, that's the minimum that I can do during my workout. So it's 4 miles today, and we go up from there. I probably won't do more than 4 miles because I have a visitor in my car, so I probably won't do more than 4 miles, but I cannot leave here. Like, my pass to go home, this is what I always say on days like this. If I want to go home, my pass to go home is to do my miles. I have to do my 4 miles, and then I get to go home. If I don't get to my goal of 4 miles, I cannot go home. And so that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I'm gonna take my camera 1 lap, and then I'm gonna bring it back to the car just so you guys could be in the loop. All right, guys. It's walking away. We are a mile into our, I don't want to see it. It's disgusting. We're a mile into our 4 miles. So 3 more miles and then we get to go home. Jada's feeling lazy, so she's slowing me down actually.
I'm not slowing you down.
Yes, you are slowing me down. I usually do a walk run, and so far I have yet to run. We've just been walking, and on this walk so far I had to pause my watch because we had a little parenting. It's on that tree right there. Look, turn around. You guys, oh my god, it's so much iguanas in this park, and I'm so afraid of iguanas. It's just like, if you come at a certain time, like if you come too late in the day, yeah, just be prepared to run into all sorts, all kinds, big, little, skinny, fat, long, brown, green. They're everywhere.
Is Orthodox still Christian?
Yeah, Orthodox is just like, this is Greek Orthodox though.
Oh, but if I'm
Orthodox is like the first church. Like, they believe in like the old Bible, like the old times, like the very first church.
I think that's good.
That's what it, yeah.
I kind of want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn Orthodox.
So my son forgot his manners in the bed this morning, and so he missed his manners, and then so we had to pause for a second. My husband had to correct him. First we had to figure out who's correcting him, right? And then I asked my husband, I'm like, do you want me to correct him or do you want to do it? And my husband's like, I'll correct him, right? So my husband corrected him, and I had to go behind my husband and also correct him because I don't know, it's just like, you teach your kids so much stuff. And one thing about me, I am so big on manners for a very, like, I mean, ever since my kids have been born. No means no. Yes, please. Thank you. Manners is everything. It gets you through the door, especially as a young black man, young black boy in America. In my household, manners matter. And it should matter in every household. But long story short, I had to remind him, like, you cannot, your manners is something that you cannot forget. And he was just like, you know, that he'll be more mindful of it. But it's just me parenting while I'm taking care of myself. Like, parenting really never stops. Parenting never stops. Parenting never stops. It's ongoing. It's every day. We're literally guiding our kids through life. And sometimes when they forget, it does get a little annoying. Let's be for real. Let's be honest. Because we're human too. It can get a little annoying because you should know better.
It smells like daddy.
Especially at my son's age. My son's about to be 16 in 2 days. So anyways.
Eggs? Those are eggs. No, that's not an egg. That's like a broken piece of something.
If you made it this far to the vlog and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and pause this video right now and subscribe to the channel, because we would love to have you here. Become a soulmate. We would love to have you here. I'm speaking funny because I literally just put in my my liners. The last time you guys saw me is, I don't even know when, because I have not picked up the camera in such a very long time, and my mom has like the perfect timing. The vlog before this vlog that you guys are watching, I announced that I had done one of the things that is on my list, that has been on my list for the last 3 years, and that is writing a book. So over the course of the last 6 months, because I started writing in January. I started writing in January, and the way this came about is in my group we started with 30 days of prayer or affirming the wife. So what I ended up doing is using the Bible verses, and not all of the affirmations, because I did make some changes to the affirmations that we affirmed in the month of January. But I know January has 31 days, but we affirmed for 30 days, because January 1st, as you guys know, is my anniversary, and I did nothing on that day. You know, I did not post or anything. So we spent 30 days affirming in the month of January, and then I ended up using the verses and then changing commentary. I added, subtracted, changed up some commentary, and then what I ended up doing was adding a reflection page to the devotional, based on other devotionals that I have read in the past. I added a reflection page because I do know to spend time with God is to also be intentional about the time that you're spending, asking questions, because we're curious. All right, asking questions, observing, and seeing where we can apply the things that we are reading in the Bible to our lives, because that's what being Christian is, right? We believe in Christ, and so the words that are written in the Bible is literally to guide us on our journey through life. So it's literally like the instruction manual on how we should be, how we are to be to ourselves and to the people around us, and how to deal with certain situations as they arise in our lives. And so I added the reflection page so that it could be a moment of, obviously you're doing your devotional, so it needs to be intentional in the way of, like, you know, when you're done reading your verse, and then the commentary to affirm the wife, and then on top of that you're done praying. You know, there's a prayer in the book, and then you can add your own prayer, add to it. If the prayer is just okay for you, then use it. And then next page is where you get asked a question. It makes you think. It makes you think. It gives you the opportunity to think about the present, the past, and possibly the future. I think they let a fly in my house. Yep, they let a fly in my house. But when I get my actual copy, I'm going to go on 30 days. I'm going to use my devotional to do 30 days affirming myself as a wife. So initially I had my book priced at $15.99, and then I went back and did some research, kind of did some looking around in the market field of different devotionals, like, you know, looking at books that are similar to mine, and then I ended up dropping the price to go as close to as possible in order to be able to compete. I think what's good about me jumping into new things even now is that, one, I'm still learning, and two, I know so much. Or should I say, one, I know so much about business, and two, I'm still learning. So the learning aspect sparks curiosity and excitement. All right, And don't get me wrong, because sometimes the learning part can get stressful. It can be a little stressful, but for the most part, it's been like, okay, trying to figure out, like, I'm curious. I want to know, like, how are they doing this? You know, what is their price? Like, who's their target market? Should I be targeting only wives, such and such, or, you know, whatever. Granted, I know who my market is because I didn't put myself in the market. God did. So there's that. I don't know. If you get the book, let me know. And let me know what you think about it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give out 3 digital copies. 3 digital copies of my new book. It'll be a digital copy. If you want the real thing, you're gonna have to go to Amazon and purchase it. But if you would like a digital copy, I'm gonna give away 3 to the first 3 comments. Let me know that you want one. Just literally let me know in the comments that you want a copy. I want a copy. And I'm going to send you a digital copy, the PDF version of the book, if you haven't gotten one yet. But all in all, I appreciate the support, whether you get it or not. I've seen like the congratulations and stuff. And like low-key, I'm still trying to figure out, why have I not announced it on Instagram yet? I think I'm just waiting. I'm waiting till I get the actual copy, because I want to promote, like I want to do a promo reel, and then I'm going to do it. I also dropped the ball because before I came out with this book, the plan was to get back on social media, because one thing I don't want to do is be one of those people that only show up on social media when I want people to buy stuff from me. You know, like, why? You know, I can, but I don't want to be that person. And so I need to get back on social media. I've spent the day cleaning up. I cleaned the entire house. I rearranged some things. As you can see, like, I know you guys can see like a preview of this thing in my frame. This was at the console table over there. That lantern was actually on my coffee table. So I took it off and I put it there. I moved the 2 letters that's addressed to me and my husband. I use these as like an aesthetic thing because it says Mr. and Mrs. or Mrs. and Mr. or Mr. and Mrs. Hora. So I put it on top of the Neiman Marcus catalog, just for the aesthetic purposes. And then I took out some of my figurines that I have for a while. I put a candle there, like a new candle there. I had the other candle here. And this is what we have going on here. It's a little, to me, I keep looking at it because I feel like I want to add something else, or I feel like I want to take that lantern out and put like a vase, a flower vase here. But for now, we're gonna leave it like this and see if, you know they say when you don't like something, give it like a couple days. Like on day 3 you might like it. We'll give it like 3 days. And then here we have this vase, which was on the entryway on the console table. That was on the console table. And then that candle, the sand and fog candle, was also on the entryway table. This was stored away. And I thought about putting like one of my silver vases here, but I was just like, nah, let this be like a little white thing going on. Let this be like a little white, you know, give it a little white moment going on here. I also switched this around. So this setup, the book setup here, was on the entryway table too. It was on the console. The figurine with the woman and the man was always here. The Google, whatever this is, was always here. Excuse the drilling in the back. As you guys know, there's things being done in the house, always being done in my house. So that's that. Yeah, so I love this setup the most. Like, this makes so much sense to me, and I don't know why I didn't been do this. Like the books, the stack of books, and then the lamp on the side table, like it just came together so well. So well. I love it so much. So I spent my day just cleaning up. And everything just looks so good. There's some things I gotta cut because I don't want you guys to sit outside of my house, obviously. But everything looks so good. Just fluffing up my pillows. I feel like every time I fluff up the pillows, either the kids or the puppy, because she likes to look outside. She likes to sit on the pillows and look outside. I looked in the mirror today and realized that I'm small. Like, I feel small. Like, I feel like I'm losing weight. And my daughter said the same thing. When if my daughter notices, like if Jada notices, it's true. I'm not tripping. I'm like, if losing weight means losing the waist, I'm okay with that. I don't know why this camera keeps getting hot. Somebody please tell me, how do I stop my camera from getting hot in the middle of these vlogs? This was not happening before. Is it because am I saying too much? I don't get it. So that means it's gonna turn off soon. This camera has done this to me and I honestly don't know what to do. Should I call Sony? Can you even call Sony? Why does my camera continue to get hot? Did I change a setting? This is so nerve-wracking. Like, it's very annoying. I'm reading some forums and it looks like this is nothing new. It's funny because before the ZVE10, I had the ZVF1. ZVE10. This is ZVE10. I had the ZVF1 and that was like one of the first things that happened to me, which made me go return that camera to get this camera. And now this is happening with this camera. Supposedly there's a setting that I could turn it off with, but turn on like the setting so like overheating can be high, like the overheating setting. I don't know, some setting before it overheats, you put it on high and it could help, but this camera is about to make me go to the other side. You know what, let's go make a matcha. I'm gonna make myself a matcha and then I'm gonna make a brown sugar matcha and then sit down and watch some vlogs while I work on my next topic for my wife line group. I want to show you guys the one I did for last Wednesday because I do wifey Wednesdays. I might bring it here, no lie. But I want to show it to you guys.
Just sitting.
Okay. I'm about to say the S word. Submissive. Contrary to popular beliefs, being submissive in your marriage and your godly marriage, it is not an option. It's an instruction. Just like a lot of things, if you change your perspective about the word, it is something that happens naturally in a godly marriage. So what does the Bible say about a submissive wife? In Ephesians 5:22, it says, submit to your own husbands as you do the Lord. So if you know Christ and you love God, automatically you're willing to submit. I think when it comes down to the Bible, we pick and choose what we're applying in our lives, and that's not how it works. The entire Bible is to be applied to your life, and that includes being submissive to your husband. A submissive wife trusts her husband to lead. We are submissive because we are supportive. Submission is being supportive. Think about where we come from. We were created to be a helpmate. So naturally, we support. Naturally, it is within us to be the ultimate support in our marriage to our husbands. But, okay, that does not make you less than. Naturally, it's a team effort. There is so much beauty in submission. Tap into it.
That was
last week's topic. This week, I think we're tapping into the Proverbs 31 wife. And the next topic, I don't know if we'll do the Proverbs 31 first, or the next message is supposed to be about intimacy in the marriage, sex to be exact. So I think I want to tap into intimacy first. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Either Proverbs 31 wife or intimacy. Because both topics are as important. Proverbs 31 wife, because I just feel like, let's walk and talk. Let us walk and talk. The reason why I wanted to do an audit, because that's what we're doing, we're going to do an audit on the Proverbs 31 wife, is because I'm all in y'all face and I know this. It's because it's just such a popular, like that. No matter where you go, you see Proverbs 31 wife, I'm Proverbs 31 wife, I'm Proverbs 31 wife, I'm Proverbs 31 wife. And just like a lot of things, like, we gotta be careful who we say we are, because are we really who we say we are? Are we actually walking the walk? Are we talking the talk and walking the walk? Are we walking the walk or talking the talk? Like, do the shoe fits, you know, at the end of the day? And so the plan was to do an audit on the Proverbs 31 wife and who the Bible says she is versus who we say we are, and what we're actually living out. And not that we're all perfect, all right, because I'm not perfect, far from it, but it's good to audit sometimes. I wanted to show you guys the matcha that I've been using, and I absolutely like it. This is from Target. $10. I think it's $10. I think I've made enough glasses for $10, because when I buy a matcha in the coffee shop, 1 cup is $10. So any amount more than one is worth it to me, I think. And then I was gonna make brown sugar, but I have like this much. I need to get out the house. I have that much vanilla left, so I'm just gonna add it too. All right, let's make matcha.
Huggies has more curves and outstanding skin protection. So no matter.
Oh, we should be in here.
We should. Sometimes when we go places,
Let's
go. He runs the garage, like he runs.
It was cute.
It was cute. She goes.
Did you tell him business? He ate chips.
Good morning vlog. It's actually not morning anymore, it's the afternoon. I decided to come in and close out this vlog. I think I'm having the hardest time with tripods in general, because why is the camera on a tripod and crooked? I don't understand why this camera is on a tripod and still, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I am in my office. I'm in my office. I came in here to study the Bible. Mainly because I wanted to work on a topic that I had in mind. I think I told you guys about it yesterday. And then I started deep diving into the Bible, research on the computer, my iPad, the Bible, my notebook. Because I don't know, I'll start doing something and then my mind goes like the opposite direction. Not the opposite direction, like I'll notice something. For instance, I was reading about the Proverbs 31 wife, and in there I seen how hard this woman worked. Like she was literally a hard worker. Why are you focused on that and not me? Okay. She was literally, the Proverbs 31 wife was literally a hard worker. So I started trying to figure out, like, what did her husband do? The way that this lady worked night and day, and it seemed like she hardly got any rest. Later on, going to find out that he was an elder, and then I went to go look up like the responsibilities of an elder back in the day. Like it just took, like, basically I started dissecting what was to know about this lady and why did she work so hard and what did he do, and then trying to figure out why would people always say like the man is to provide financially when this lady was providing financially for her home, and also she was a homemaker. Anyways, long story short, I wrote down some things that I found out, and yeah, that's that. Like, you know, I have what I need, but I also got more, and I'm glad I did, because it kind of shifted my perspective for my role in the household and what I've been doing all this time. Like, I've been working, but a lot of my schedule has, you know what? Anyways, yeah, it kind of shifted my perspective a little bit, and there's always some learning to be done. As soon as you open this thing, if you open your mind and your heart, you'll find something else out that you thought you knew, but you really didn't know. Anyways, long story short, I just came on to close off this vlog because I don't know what else. I mean, today I'm not leaving the house. It is raining. It's pouring down rain. I think we're expecting a category 3. It's, by the time it lands, it might be a category 3. Don't quote me. I don't know, because Florida, one day it's going to be a hurricane. By the time it gets here, it's not a hurricane. We really never know what's going to go on until it happens. So, like, right now it's pouring down rain. And I'm just like, I'm not going anywhere today. And most of my work today is going to be studying and producing content for my group. So I'm like, let me just go on and close off the vlog and edit it. So I just wanted to thank you guys for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want you here. Like, we want you here. Go ahead and become a soulmate. And on your way out, hit the bell button so that you're notified the next time I upload another video. Until next time, you guys.